Isoko North and Isoko South don't have light.
That is not true. That is not true.
I wanted to establish that. That is what he said.
That is not true. Isoko North and Isoko South is a very huge local government.
The communities in those two local governments don't have light.
No.
Sorry, sir. Which part have light? Which part don't have light that you are aware of? At least you're aware of.
You are still going. No, we are from the back door. You want to go back to the same question that Bukola asked. My brother, if you say Isoko North and Isoko South, we are talking about two local government areas. There are not even three communities that are close together that you will not say they don't have light, except if they are maybe in very remote, far distance. And even some of the communities like in Isoko we are talking about, especially in Isoko South, a number of their communities, because of oil facilities and all those things, they extend light to them more than 24 hours. The same thing you have in place like Okrenkoko in Warri Southwest. So when you mention a community, we'll be able to look at what are the peculiarities. Even in spite of that, I have also told you, at what point, because that community did not start to exist in the last 10 years, neither did our power system start also to exist in the last 10 years. If you said in the last 10 years, before that last 10 years when they had light, what now happened that they no longer have light? Why didn't you also investigate? And I'm giving you instances that if you have light today, and because there was a change in pattern where the system was privatized, and as such, you expect that the old order will prevail. And because of that, the new order caught up with you. You must also ask that those communities must also take certain level of responsibility, even while you demand that government should come in to intervene. We are intervening. We are building new power plants. Yes, I can.
If you carefully watch that video, you will see that the people that this man is trying to claim they have light are in the comment section of this video, telling the man that he's lying to his teeth. Carefully watch the video. Just that comment that is popping up, you will see people telling him, oh God, we don't have light. Which place are you talking about? How many megawatts are you talking about? You see, when you hear people complain like this, you will think maybe they hate the politician or they hate the truth of our so-called leaders are dishing out. But when you make your findings, you find out that these things are true. But like I have always maintained, I don't blame the politicians anymore. I have stopped blaming the politicians. These same people will still support about politicians based on ignorant and selfish interest, based on ego. Some people are supporting Okowa today, who did 8 years that could not do any single thing about this electricity we are talking about today. For 8 good years, Sheriff has also done 3 years, going to 4 years. I saw the video where I was saying that the first problem Okowa, Ned Nwoko, and Sheriff have with each other is because Ned Nwoko asks that they should increase the power outage, step down the Okpe power supply, IPP, for the Anyama people. Somebody come to the comments and tell me, say, he just explaining, no evidence. It is saying that this one go make you win primaries. So sometimes I don't blame the politicians. We go suffer for this state where we dey so. Even though my intention is that I should make a video to show the evil that the government are doing. But if I look at the situation, even on my comment section, me will be say I be citizen like you that is trying to make others to understand why we should support a good person. I will not be the one people are looking at it like na me be victim. You come and be mocking me like you don't know what you are talking about, as if me and you know they suffer the same thing. It's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in a situation where the people are ignorantly supporting those who are oppressing them. That is the truth. Look at it now. See, make I read them out for you. Delta State boasts a massive installed electricity generation capacity of about 3,000 megawatts. Yet the state receives less than 200 megawatts for local consumption. The vast majority of power generated is exported to the national grid. When we keep saying it, that they take our light, pass through Obosi in Anambra State to Abuja, people will think that we are lying. These are pure truth. We are over the time established this fact that there are villages in Ukwani that over 20 years does not have light. Sabalo last 2 years shared a video of Agbaroto, his own village, had has 10 years without no light. Isoko Aburobo. I shared that same video online. But this man, now, you know why this thing is coming up? Election is around the corner. They want to make excuses why sheriffs remain in power. Why their principal, their godfather Okowa should continue in power. Because I saw a video where this man run to that place to claim say they're trying to increase the wattage. The law was signed by Buhari, not Tinubu, that the state has the ability to produce its own and generate its own power. Let me read to you that this state Delta has 3 power plants. I did validation process in 2 of them, the Okpe and the Saple power plant. That is my first ever job I did for electrical during Jonathan era, where we did validation process about 13 power generating gas plants in Nigeria. The Ajokuta, the one in Aba, we did validation process. So I don't need to prove anything. Anybody that follows me knows what I'm saying. Look at it. The Saple power station located in Saple local government has a capacity of over 1,020 megawatts following a recent 120 megawatt grid expansion. 120 megawatts expansion. So it was 900 and something before. The one that was owned by our own brother, Tony Elumelu, the CEO of Transcorp Group, Ueli Power Station, located in Ueli, this plant has a generation capacity of 972 megawatts. If you remember, I made a video last year saying, Tony Elumelu, can you use your veto power to invest now that the government has signed the law that a state, a local government, an individual can generate power? I made this video saying people should act on Elumelu, let him reach his hand. That if only he cannot make it happen, that they should combine. Let there be multiple investment. I even said in that video that some of you that are importing generator can sell your generator you are importing now to other countries and use the money invest, because if they are steady light, that means generator manufacturer and repairers are going to lose their job. I even make that suggestion that you can use their money that you are using for you are buying your generator or importing generator and bring that money and invest into owning a share in the power generating plant. See, the third is Okpe Independent Power Plant in Okwani, located in Ndokwa East. It generates 480 megawatts with an additional 450 megawatts under development. I said it. And some people do not just want to believe what we are saying. When Ned Nwoko made that video in 2024, before the proposal of Anyoma, that he asked the governor to step down the electricity, the IPP, the Okpe own, so that the Delta North Senatorial District can have stable light. Today, now all of you are supporting Okowa, forgetting the man that fought for you. The reason why the man left PDP and joined APC before the governor and everybody still follow and join the APC. I keep saying this thing, fact and evidence are there. Because they propose something, yet they did not execute it. Look at it now. Delta State has signed a 2.9 billion renewable energy deal aimed at, now listen, that 2.9 billion, no be naira, $2.9 billion renewable energy deal aimed at powering hundreds of rural communities. Okay, let me shock you. Which state has the most stable electricity in Nigeria? The answer is Abia State. Is widely recognized as having the most stable electricity in Nigeria, primarily because of the city of Aba. Now, Aba made history as the first city in Nigeria to achieve constant 24/7 electricity. This milestone is driven by what? $800 million geometric power plant. $800 million. Our governor is signing 2.9 billion. Abia State did $800 million. I know you will tell me it is not the same dollar rate as of the time they did it, but at the same Abia State governor, the same time where this one enter, now this one enter. The same thing, two of them. The same thing, but look at your governor. 2.9, yet we don't have light. People have signed their own and started having light. Not be said this plant are going to be built new. 3 is already in this state. The one Abia has only one is already giving them steady light. See, this is why sometimes you look at this, say, you go be like say, allow people to suffer. But I know say your suffering will not still give you sense, because I've learned over the time the poor don't have sense. Even their poverty make them think stupidly. That is why you say we are insulting you. No, it's not insult. We are trying to tell you the state of your mindset. And we are telling you this so that you renew your mindset. That you don't want to belong to this category of people who don't have sense to think. Election is coming. You will see support these same people. No light, no security, no good road, no infrastructure, no company in this same Delta state. I'm out of here, Joe.